I'd done a video yesterday sharing details about the, I don't know if I should call it the reconciliation conversation that had transpired between the Mbadiwe twins and Fairme. On that video, I had explained how Fairme had been really triggered, like completely riled up, and had gotten so emotional, even angry at some point, at the way the Mbadiwe twins had insulted his sisters and his aunties, basically the women in his life. It had really got him upset to the point he was even threatening that he doesn't mind catching a strike to defend his family honor. I'd also shared details of how he had been advised by some of the housemates to go have a conversation with the twins, other than just sitting down and getting really upset all by himself. And he had taken that step, approached the twins, and had a conversation with them, and they had, apologized to him, although not without all the different gaslighting that they normally do, but they had apologized, and they had equally apologized to them, So that situation had handled itself. But just when I thought it was over, the entire day yesterday, aside the times when the housemates were busy engaged in sponsored tasks, it was the topic of conversation for the Mbadiwe twins the entire day, even till the late hours of last night. They had talked about that situation from the morning after their workout session in the arena. They talked about it right from when they were working out in the gym till the late hours of last night, non-stop. They kept on trying to defend their actions. They kept on trying to, guys, they were talking about it to anybody that cared to listen. And they kept on going around the route of, it has sort of defined their relationship with Fairme now. They thought it was all jokes. They thought he could stomach the kind of jokes that he actually throws at people. And now they see the kind of person he is, blah, 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 blah. So they kept on going on and on and on about the conversation. And I got tired. I got bored. And it got me curious as to what exactly happened between these people, the Mbadiwe twins and Fairme. It got me really curious. That's why I started fishing out for gist from the housemates, of course, because we know that Big Brother does not give us all the details, but thankfully, via the spirit of gossip in the house, most of the housemates, they fill us in on some of the things that we missed out on. And thankfully, they did, because in the course of different conversations in the house, I got to learn that what really riled up Fairme yesterday, that got him to the point of even declaring that he was ready to catch a strike to defend his family's honor, was because the Mbadiwe twins, all in the spirit of we were joking, had said that they were going to defile his sisters. Now, these are all allegedly what had happened. I heard these from the housemate's mouth. According to Nelly last night in the garden, where they were having conversations, she and Suj, she had mentioned that, that was what Fairme had said pissed him off, that was what the Mbadiwe twins had actually said. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really crazy, really crazy. I just realized now that I've been talking for over 4 minutes and I am yet to do my introduction. So a quick hi to all of you. You're welcome to my channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. Let's just go back to what we're talking about. So as I was saying, just to refresh your memories a bit, on that video I did, I had equally, shared details of the Mbadiwe twins' explanation as to why they did what they did, and thankfully they gave further explanations again, which, as I mentioned before, that was literally what they were doing the entire day in all their conversations with everybody that they interacted with in the house. So according to them, they did not like the kind of jokes that Fairme was actually making with the Checkers sisters, that's Chizoba and Onyeka. According to them, that night when that whole situation happened, they had witnessed the banter session that had happened between Fairme and the Checkers sisters. They had listened to how, they were going back and forth, Onyeka would say hers and Fairme would say his, Chizoba would say hers, Fairme would say his. Now, it was all sexual jokes. And this is not new between Onyeka and Fairme. It's not new between the Checker sisters and Fairme. Chizoba is rather Onyeka is the one that introduced snail to the house. And I've explained what snail means to all of you before, but I'll explain again. Snail is basically a woman's private part. And Chizoba is fond of, rather Onyeka is fond of using that to describe sometimes a whole female in the house, or just the thing in between a woman's legs. Now, just for the sake of entertainment and the game, most of the time the housemates do not really pick offense with it, you know, but they just laugh over it because for them, yeah, it's just a joke. We're all adults. So that was what was going on between them at the time. So the Mbadiwe twins, they saw that happening and they felt like Fairme was gaining the upper hand in that banter. And so they decided to defend Onyeka and Chizoba. So the things that Fairme was using to joke with the girls, the Mbadiwe twins took it personal. Hence the reason they had made that statement. So when Fairme confronted them and was telling them he did not like it, that it hit too close to home, that listen, in a banter session, if you want to banter with me directly. I am here. You're throwing your jokes at me. I am taking your jokes, but let it not cross this boundary. The moment you leave me that you're bantering with and then you start attacking my family, then it's no longer a banter. It becomes an insult. And that was exactly what you guys did. And that was where the Mbadiwe twins picked offense, because for them, oh, if you're mature enough to make sexual jokes, then you should not be offended when the jokes are thrown back at you, even though it involves family. So that was the bone of contention. Now, ladies and gentlemen, personally, I do not even have issues with whatever banters they do, because in that house, housemates banter a lot. You know, they joke around a lot. And Onyeka is the #1 female when it comes to talking dirty with the guys. She's very good at painting very, very visual images about, oh, you know, sexual activities and whatever. She's very raw when it comes to such type of banters. Having listened to all the conversations yesterday about that same matter, from the Mbadiwe twins to other people, you know, different housemates talking about it, especially the ones that were witnesses, you know, to what happened exactly on that particular evening, guys, I became concerned because, of course, I had a lot of questions. Guys, I will always have questions. The first question that came to mind was, why did the Mbadiwe twins feel the need to involve Fairme's sisters and aunties all in the so-called bid to defend the Checkers pair? If it was the other way around, right? If it was the other way around, if it was Fairme that started joking, bantering with the Mbadiwe twins, you know, by leaving them in person as they were to go attack their mother and their sister, would they say the same thing? That it was just jokes, it was just banter, that they were just reciprocating the energy? Would they say it was the same thing? Would they accept it? What was the excuse to make such a joke? Now, I am asking all of these questions based on what housemates had reported was the actual reason that Fairme David was really disturbed about what they had said. You know, saying, oh, because Fairme was, you know, sexualizing the Checker sisters, just as they were sexualizing him back, he decides to, you know, say that you're going to defile their sister, their auntie, their mother's sister, and you're going to gangbang them. Like, guys, make it make sense. Why? Why? Now, during one of their conversations, that's the Mbadiwe twins, they had said, they had done this very silly comparison. They had said, and they asked Fairme that if it was your sisters that a guy was talking to like this, what would you have done? And I'm like, well, Fairme is actually having a conversation with the Checkers sisters, and it was like a reciprocated banter energy that was going on. So even though it's the opposite genders, I don't understand what's the need for such a comparison. It wasn't like the Checkers pair were just seated and Fairme went to go and insult them and threaten them. No, they were actually having an adult conversation and they were bantering in their usual manner. And then the Mbadiwe twins, they chipped in, they interfered, and then they were saying what they were saying. How does that make sense? Now, my major worry in all of this, not like I'm not worried about every other indices involved. No, I expressed my worries in that video I did yesterday. But my major worry right now is these twins, the Mbadiwe twins, they had mentioned that one of the reasons they came onto the show this season, to participate in the show this season, is to clean up their image, clear up all the misconceptions about them. People think they are proud. People think they are rude. People think that they are condescending. People think there are so many uncouth things. So they're on the show to rewrite that narrative, to clean up all those negative perceptions about them. But I don't know what's been going on this entire week. They've been over the top this entire week. They've been going overboard. They've been going overboard. And I know it's all a game. I know it's all a game, guys. And listen, I live for the drama. I live for the entertainment. But they've been going overboard, especially this one that happened with Fairme. That was really extreme. So I'm not going to dig too much into it because it's a very sensitive issue, but I would love to hear your thoughts about it, guys. So go ahead and share in the comment section below, all right? Question of this video with regards to this particular conversation, this topic is, do you think it was right for the Mbadiwe twins, all in the name of defending the Checker sisters, do you think it was right for them to have made such statements that they were going to defile Fairme's sisters, gangbang his sisters, defile his aunties, his mother's sisters and whatnot? That is, if that is what they said, do you think that that was right? What would you have done in their situation? Having at the back of your mind that the whole banter session was not going on between Fairme David and the Mbadiwe twins. It was actually between Fairme David and the Checker sisters, who already have a history of bantering with sexual words. So let me know your own stance in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.